Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, it's a girl Petronella and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about something. It's a very sensitive topic. I want to talk about something very sensitive. So like I said, what I want to talk about now is a very sensitive issue. They are sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons who are married to foreign nationals. So, what am I saying? What I'm saying is there are a lot of people who are crying in their marriages because they married a different race or someone from a different country. And the problem in these marriages is not because of the religion or anything like that. The problem is the people themselves. Many people are marrying other people for the wrong reasons. So please, I beg, please do not get married for the wrong reasons. Don't marry someone for the wrong reasons, because it causes emotional and mentally, and it causes stress mentally, socially, everything. And most of the people, can you move away from the door? I need the light, please. Switch on the light for me. Most of the people who are in marriages, they are not in marriages because of love. No. Some, like I said, they are marrying for the wrong reasons. Some, they're getting married. Some, they marry other people in order to get papers, to make papers. You understand? Some, they marry people to for their own selfish reasons. Maybe they want to gain something. Maybe they want something. Others, they marry other people for out of pity for them. They see them, okay, she's struggling, let me just marry her, and she can have everything with me. If you want to help someone, just to help without marrying them, because most people, they are marrying people for the wrong reasons. So I've seen many people, brothers, sisters, fathers, daughters, sons, who are suffering in marriages. And what is happening is the other party doesn't even know what is going on with the other party. When I say parties, I mean like husband and wife. The husband sometimes doesn't know what the wife is going through. So what I've seen is many people, many ladies are suffering because of this. They are in a situation, they find them in this situation where they can't even help themselves. They can't even take themselves out of the situation. And the only person who can do this is the husband. So if the husband doesn't consider the other party, like the wife, or if the wife doesn't consider the husband, what they are going through, and who they don't even care what the other person is going through. So how can you fix this problem? What can you do? And I want you please to, can you please comment in the comment section. If I leave something out, please name it. I'm using only English today. I'm not going to speak Urdu. I'm not going to speak in Shona. I want to speak in English, because English is international. Everyone can understand. So if you have something to add, whatever, anything big or small, whatever you want to add, please, you can comment in the comment section. And everyone who's watching this video or who's going to watch this video, I know people, they read comments. Me, when I go to other people's channels, I'm reading the comments. So people, they will be reading in the comments. This video is going to help many people. It might help one, it might help two, but I am sure, I am certain it's going to help someone. Today is just story time. I'm not posting any, cooking anything or whatever. So I'm just talking. Today's story time, we're just talking about this. If you have anything to add, just comment. So like I said, when you do these things, when you marry someone and then you take them to your own country, you let them stay there, and you're not even staying with them. You just let them stay there, and you go back to wherever maybe you met the person you met. For example, you met your wife in America, and then you send it. For example, she's married to a Pakistan. You marry an American, and then you are Pakistani. You bring her to Pakistan, and then you tell her to stay here. She's staying here. She's staying with the kids. You're sending money, of course, to take care of them, of her and the kids. So, first of all, is it okay for a married couple to stay far away from each other? Not to talk of how long, not to talk of 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, 6, not to talk of a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, up to 10 years. How it depends who understand what I'm trying to say or what I'm saying. I know some racists, they will say, what is she talking about? This one is normal. People, they just go diaspora. Most of the people, when they go out of their country, they say they're going diaspora. They will just say, you go diaspora to work for your family. You go diaspora to send, to be able to send money, to provide whatever for your family. But it's not just about the money. It's not just about money. Think about your partner, how she's feeling, how she is emotionally, mentally, socially. How does she feel? And some people, they've already spoken to their husbands, they've already spoken to their wives, sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, and daughters about this issue, but they don't take it serious. So most of the marriages, they are broken because of such things. And most of the people, they are not even bold enough to stand up for themselves, to talk or to say what's going on in their marriages. You know how it is. People, when they hear, she's not married anymore, she left her husband, they laugh. They said, hey, yeah, she thought she was going to stay in that marriage for how long? They laugh. So sometimes people, they don't want to talk. They keep it inside, of which is not good. They bottle problems inside until that bottle is full, until they are full. They've had it up to here. And then they become mentally disturbed. It causes stress, depression. I don't even know how to explain it to you so you understand. This is a very sensitive topic. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. Go ahead and comment. If I left anything else, please write it there. Comment. Tell me. Say, even if you're not in this position, in this situation, I mean, if you're not in the same situation as this, if you're not going through anything like this, but I'm sure you know someone who's going through this. I'm sure you have a friend, you have someone, your neighbor, anyone who you know is going through such. Please, even if you are not, just your thoughts, what you think about this topic, what you think about what I'm saying, or whatever, something that I'm not saying, just comment, just say what you think. Say what you think. Mostly white people, I want to talk about, it's just an example, white people. And it's not just in movies where we see this thing. Like, have you ever seen that white people, they can't allow their wives to give birth in their presence? Even if they are at work, they have to make sure they are there the day you deliver. They make sure if they were somewhere, on a trip, business, work, whatever, they make sure they make it the day their wives deliver. Have you seen that, or is it just me? It's not only the movies that we see. Mostly white people, they are there. They want to be present when their kids are being born. But compared to others, they don't even care. They are not there. They don't care. As long as they send you money, they are okay with it. They say you're going to manage. She can manage. She will be okay. I'm not the doctor. I'm not the doctor. I don't need to be there. As long as I send money, they can pay the bills. They can do whatever. They buy the baby's clothes. It's not about money. It's not about you sending money. It's about you being there. It's about you being there to support emotionally, mentally, everything. Just to be there. Not money. Money doesn't support me emotionally. It doesn't support me. You, my husband, you, the man, you, the wife, you, the wife, you are the one who's supposed to be there for your spouse. But most people, they don't even know, they don't even see like what this is doing to their partners. It's too much. It's bad. It's bad. Actions speaks louder than words. Actions, I repeat, actions speaks louder than words. You have to show. You don't have to say. Words, you can just say, I love you, with just your mouth. You can just say whatever, but your actions speaks louder than words. Act. Show us you care. Show us you care about us. You know, I have a lot to say, but I don't want this video to be too much long. But I'm sure you get the sense of what I'm trying to say. Many people who have gone to diaspora, many people who have gone to other countries to work for their families, they are taking their families to stay with them, whilst others, they are sending their families to their homes to stay there. Many people I know who are in this situation, they've been caught with boyfriends, with girlfriends. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when you leave your wife for a very long time? Or when you leave your husband for a very long time, what do you think is going to happen? One, staying together, it brings you closer. Your love grows. You can be able to do a lot. You can be able to show your wife, your husband, how much you love them, how much you care about them, or how much you care for them. If they are far, how do you show how much you love them or how much you care for them? If you are far away from each other, how do you show? Help me understand. Maybe I am wrong. That's why I said comment and tell me what you think. But it's difficult and it's not easy. When you see people, they fall in love and they can also fall out of love because of such things. You start telling your husband, you start telling your wife. It's not only husbands, wives as well. They don't want to stay with their husbands. Husbands as well, they don't want to stay with their wives. They just want them to stay in their home countries, doing whatever they do there and raise the kids. You understand what I'm trying to say or what I'm saying. But the thing is, people fall out of love because they are not close to their loved ones. You see, this social media, they see others on social media. They see others staying together, caring for each other. The husband, he brings flowers for his wife. The husband brings presents for his wife. The husband hugs, kisses his wife. And the other direction, it's not only the husband, the wife as well sees, the husband as well sees these things. How do you think they feel? They start feeling empty. It's already empty. You already feel empty, but because you see these things, you feel worse. You start telling him or telling her, I can't do this anymore. I can't stay alone anymore. I want us to stay as a family. I want us to stay together. But you start talking, you start complaining that it's too much. But he or she doesn't listen, doesn't understand. You keep complaining, but he or she does not understand and keeps complaining, but he or she still does not understand, until you reach a point where you are stressed, and that stress changes or depends to depression, and still he or she doesn't care, until you reach a point where you don't want to talk anymore, where you are out of words. You've had enough. You don't care anymore. Whether you receive good news, whether you receive bad news, you don't tell him or her anymore. Whether where you are staying there in his country or where he's staying there, where he's working, he stops telling you things. She stops telling you things. This happened. This happened. She's tired. He's tired. It's just quietness. Quiet. You ask, or maybe you heard something from someone. You say, you didn't tell me this. Why didn't you tell me? Well, it's because I am sick and tired. It's because I've had enough. I don't want to talk anymore. You don't feel like talking anymore. You've had enough. I've seen many people going through, right now as I am speaking, they are going through this. A lot of sisters, a lot of brothers, a lot of daughters, a lot of sons, a lot of mothers, a lot of fathers. Stop marrying people for the wrong reasons, because people, they get damaged, emotionally damaged, to a stage where it's very difficult for them to recover. And even when they see that, okay, my other half is suffering, is struggling, okay, let me do this. Like I said, action speaks louder than words. Okay, since he or she is suffering, let me try to do this. Let me do this. Maybe she's gonna feel better. No. He or she does not care what the other partner feels. They don't care. As long as they are happy. As long as they are happy, everything or everyone should be happy. When you marry someone, you don't own them. You don't own them. They can just wake up one day and leave. There's nothing you can do because you don't own them. They can just up and leave, up and go. You will not do anything because you don't own them. We are Allah's people. We are God's people. We don't belong to anyone. You don't belong to anyone except God. So don't think you have the power to just make someone suffer or to just do what you want. Because one day, you will regret it. And you never know. It might be too late, but the day will certainly come when you will realize, I've made a mistake. What I have done is not good. And you will only understand after what is done is done. When it is already too late, that's when you understand. So please, take your time. Take your time to think right now. Think about whose sister you married, about whose son you married, about whose child you married. How are they? You yourself, are you happy in your marriage? You don't have to force yourself. Some things, no matter your neighbors, your family, your relatives, they will laugh. It doesn't matter. Live. If you can't take it anymore, live while you're still alive. Because depression is real. Depression kills. It's real, guys. Depression is real. So if you see those people who come back home to their parents' house because their marriage failed, you don't need to laugh, because you surely do not know what that person is going through. You surely do not know what that person is going through. So many people, they are scared to leave because they don't even know what they're going to do when they leave. They don't even know what is going to happen when they leave, because mostly people like this, they don't want their wives to work. They don't want their wives to do anything. They want their wives, they want their husbands to depend on them, so that whenever they talk of leaving them, they'll even laugh and say, well, what are you going to do without me? What are you going to do without me? Who are you? Are you God? Are you God? When you married me, or when I married you, were you not alive? Were you, even if you were struggling, didn't you marry me? Didn't I marry you? We were struggling, or we were in everything was perfect. But why even think like, there are people who think like this? Am I lying, guys? Am I lying? Some people, they don't want their wives to work because they know if she works, she's going to be independent. They don't want their wives to be independent. They don't want their husbands to be independent. There are some women who will say, don't worry, don't work, I will take care of you. I have money, my job pays a lot, you can just stay at home. There are men who do not go to work. It's not only women, but mostly the men. And it's not everyone. There are people who do not want their wives, especially people with this problem, with this kind of mentality. They don't want their wives to work because they want their wives. They don't even want you to do anything that will succeed, because they want you to live and stay with them forever. Even they don't care you are happy, you are not happy. They just want you to be with them. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys so you understand. They don't want you to be able to do anything. They just want to see you down there so that you will not even think of leaving them. And people like that, they will tell you, look at your kids. They will tell you, look at your kids. Are you not feeling pain? You want to leave your kids? Look, you want to... What about you? Are they not yours too? Are they not yours too? Why are you doing this to your family? Why are you doing this to your kids? Why are you doing this to your wife? Why are you doing this to your husband? Why are you doing this to somebody's sister? Why? There are a lot of people who are suffering, who are struggling out there, but they don't have, they can't come up, they can't come forward to talk about these things. I want to tell you, if you are there, you are not alone. You are not alone. And it's not just you. A lot of people are going through this. There are a lot of people who are going through this. So please comment in the comment section. If this story touched you, if you have anything to add, please comment, write something, say something. I'm going to do a part 2 for this story time. I'm going to do a part 2. Tell me what you think, guys. I have a lot to say, but this video is long. It's too long now. I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time, guys.